Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please introduce yourselves in the comments. And if you're watching the live right now, please type live in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, please type replay in the comments. Also introduce yourselves and let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. So if you're new here and you're seeing this gorgeous hyper queen for the very first time, I know. So guys, my name is Miriam. Make sure that you introduce yourselves in the comments. My name is Miriam. I'm based here in California. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur. I'm also a fashion designer and a YouTube coach. I help small to medium-sized businesses start a profitable YouTube channel. Introduce yourselves in the comments and begin to monetize from the very first day. Please let me know where you are tuning in from. Like I said, if you're watching the live right now, please type live in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, please do well to type replay in the comments. So without further ado, guys, let's just get right into today's business. Today, we're talking about why we should never, ever give up on ourselves. Guys, see, any person who develops an open mind towards situation can take up failures. Yes, you can take up failures and understand that it's part of the process. In fact, I always say this: a failure is an integral part of success. Yes, is an integral part. It's always embedded in your success story. So please do not give up on your dreams. Please, I also want to learn from you. Please share with me where in the world are you tuning in from. So yes, let's get right into today's business. Why you should never give up. As a matter of fact, why successful people never give up. You know, I've studied, like I said, I've studied a lot of greats over time, and we've heard different interviews from, and I think you should take your time to also listen to, successful people, hear their story. And as a matter of fact, like it or not, Elon Musk, whether I like it or not, I'm just giving an example. I'm just citing, an example of something, an adversity that he had to, pass through in his business. One of his companies was about to collapse. It was about to, like, it was done. It was done. It was thankfully, it had the government's bailout, in his own case. But it was so bad, it was just time to quit. I'm telling you. But look at him today. Look at him today. He's over thriving. If there's a word like that, he's over thriving today. So guys, if you have that idea, whether it's a business idea, or you want to even go back to school and you've been failing, like I said, failure is an integral part of your success story. You need to learn to embrace failure as part of your success story. Yes, it's something you might have to, go through to get to the promised land. So please, don't ever think of giving up on your dreams. Don't ever think of giving up on your goals. Don't you dare, because there's, like I always say, there's a reason why God actually put that idea in your head in the very first place. So please, if you're thinking of giving up on your dreams, Biko, let me be the first to plead that please do not give up on your dreams. And guys, success is not just a destination. Yes, it is not. Some people think, oh, it's the end goal, it's when I get this job, or it's when I hit this thing in my business, this milestone in my business. Guys, success is a journey to be continued. It's a journey to be continued. I was talking to someone earlier this week, and we're talking about being consistent, how to be consistent and all that. And I told the person, a lot of people actually struggle with being consistent because they have not falling in love with the process. It's a lifestyle. Yes, I think that, for lack of better words, it is a lifestyle. So you have to fall in love with the process. If it means waking up before everyone else does, do that. Then fall in love with that. I don't know what you're going to do, but you have to try to fall in love with the process of, waking up early, if that's what your business entails. And I'll give you an example. It's like not liking, cooking. If you don't like cooking, right, you don't like it at all, and maybe there's no option of, hiring a cook or what have you, you can actually, maybe as a woman, and you want your kids to stay healthy, to live healthy, you can actually now fall in love with the idea or the process of cooking just because of your end goal. You see, your end goal is to ensure that your kids are healthy. You don't want them to get so used to, high fast, high fast comfort food, right? So you want to fall in love with the process of cooking, and before you know it, when you do it over time, you actually start to love the process. That's exactly how it is with success. You have to fall in love with what it entails. If it means working harder than everyone else, if it means going all out, if it means networking with multiple people, if it means getting out of your shell, like you don't really like you're an introvert, you don't like talking to people, if it means coming out of your shell, you have to fall in love with that, process of coming out of your shell. You have to fall in love with the process of becoming successful. You have to love what it means, what it takes to be successful. If it means reading a lot of books, you are not a book person, but you have to fall in love with the process of becoming successful by reading books. It's going to be hard the first time. Do it and do it. And like they say, an habit is formed after 6 months. You form an habit after 6 months. You form a habit after 6 months. So please just do not give up. Fall in love with the process. Yes, I know sometimes it's hard. I mean, I remember when I was reading to when I was studying for ICANN exams at the time, it was tough, but you just have to do it, right? And I don't want to be what's the word to use? I just had to find a way to get used to it. I had to find a way to not just get used to it, but to also love it, right? So you have to fall in love with the process of becoming successful in life. You have to. If it means doing X and Y, then please, by all means, do it. If it means learning a new language, by all means, do it. Please, if you decide to give up on yourself, do you know that it is actually time consuming? If you decide to give up on yourself, it is time consuming. Yes, that's what happens when you give up. It now takes your time, now becomes, saturated. Like you don't know what to do with your time, right? You just do it on you don't know what to. So honestly, not giving up actually puts you in that path. It just sets you in that path. It doesn't allow you to derail. Now, if you also give up on yourself, you end up getting depressed. You might, yeah, and you might stress yourself up psychologically. Yes, so do not give up on yourself. And it can also become a bad habit. Some people, they give up on themselves and they turn to vices, so it affects every other area of your life if you do that. Maybe this thing you've been doing has been stopping you from doing X and Y, has been making you, this way, has been holding you accountable. But the moment you stop it, you stop being accountable, you start losing yourself. You start doing the things you ought not to do, even for yourself or your personal growth. You find yourself doing those things. I mean, it's like saying, what do I do with myself, right? You don't know what to do with yourself. So you need to actually be in the right mental state to be able to spend your time wisely. And see, if you go and study successful people, you would see they have a routine. They have a routine. And that's why I look at some people when they say, "Oh, I'm so busy, I can't do this." I'm like, okay, even the president of the United States cannot say he's so busy that he can't do certain things. There's certain things that are very important for him to do. They are VIPs, very successful, moguls, business moguls, unicorns, right? People who actually take out time to do certain things, even if it means pouring into yourself, pouring back into yourself. So it helps you to actually, stay focused. If it means even taking your health journey seriously, right? Some people have given up on the idea of losing weight or living a healthier life or being fit. When you give up on that dream, then everything turns to, like they say, a life without Christ is a life of crisis, if that's a good example to use. So you need to get used to the hard things. You need to get used to the hard things. Giving up honestly should not be in your dictionary. Giving up should not be an option for you. Giving up should not be something that you even give a second thought, or you even give a first thought in the first place. So please do not even think about giving up on yourself. And like I said, it can also become a bad habit that would end up affecting all areas of your life. Yes. it can end up, if you give up on yourself, and just so you know, people are out there, they are looking up to you. I mean, it's okay to say no, 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 I'm not here to impress anyone. It's not about impressing anyone, but some people are also drawing strength from you. Some people are also drawing strength from you. So please, even for the sake, even if it's for the sake of people who are looking up to you, please do not give up on yourself. Please do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on it, because giving up, honestly, it shouldn't even ever come to mind. And like I said, um, when you don't give up on yourself, you're in a better place, because now you have the opportunity to grow, you have the opportunity to learn, you have the opportunity to actually now succeed. And like I said, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. You cannot be in a hurry to hit this thing. Somebody was saying, a very successful, content creator was saying something, was it yesterday? He's quite young, he's in his 20s, and he was talking about how people are in a hurry to make it in life. They're in a hurry. They're comparing themselves with billionaires that are in their 50s, in their 60s, and these guys are just Gen Zs. They're in their 20s and they are in a hurry. They don't want to, go through the process. They don't want to do the hard stuff. They don't just want to, go through anything, So like I said, he's in his 20s too. He was trying to tell them that, hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. See these people that you're looking up to, they've been in business for over 30 years. How long have you been in business? And one of them said, I have not started the business. One of them said, I'm not yet in school. You are not yet in school. You are in a hurry. What are you looking at? You have no business there at all. So first things first. Sometimes we actually have to go through that process. We have to. There's a metamorphosis process. You have to, from the lava to the pupa, before you become an adult. So please do not give up on yourself. Maybe there are certain things that you're looking at that you shouldn't be looking at right now. Maybe there are certain pages that are getting you confused. Maybe because people are sharing their success stories, you don't know the pain behind that success. You don't know the pain behind that glory. You have no idea what they've had to endure, what they've had to go through, the things they've had to do, how they had to lose themselves to find themselves. What I mean by lose themselves to find themselves, maybe like stop certain habits, certain habits that they never even believed that they themselves can stop in their lives. So they were able to get to a point where they stopped those habits. So have you been through that process before? Trust me, it is hard. I can tell you, and I'll give you an example. Now, there was a time, I think about 14 years ago, there was a time I started fasting, right? It's a good example because fasting is like losing yourself to find yourself, right? But at the time, I was actually fasting to see God's face, regarding my own life. So when I first started fasting, it was tough. Day one was like, is the world about to end? Honestly, day one was hell. It felt like, why am I starving myself? Why can't I just go and take this? Why can't I just go and drink this and do this? And you have all those things staring at you in the face. It was tough. I had constant headache. I didn't know that I was ever gonna get a point where I'm like, no, I'm not. Honestly, till date. And it's been like that with me till date. Like, I not that I have, what's that thing called where you don't eat, not that, but now I'm so used to fasting. I'm so used to it that, unlike people who say, oh, no, I can't do without eating when it's 6 a.m., especially people who are obese, when they say, oh, I can't do this, why not do those hard things? Those hard things can actually be a way for you to find yourself. Yes, you can do it. And I've seen people, in fact, there was one documentary I saw some time ago of a boy. He's 18. I can't believe this boy is 18. He looked like he's in his 40s. He looked like he was in his 40s, was really extremely obese, was like 600 pounds. 600 pounds, and he's just 18 years old. Like his face was, swollen, and he was really looking so big. And it was, I almost I didn't believe that he was 18. I was like, did they inflate his, I mean, did they, what are they trying to do? Did they reduce his age? And then this boy started working out. He was tough. He cried. He in fact, he cried. The crow dead. He cried blood. But guess what? He lost all of that weight, and he started looking 18. He started, in fact, he was looking 15 by the time he finished losing his weight, the weight. He started looking, but I'm glad he went through that journey at that age. He was a teenager, like his last phase, 18, 19, of being a teenager. I'm so glad, because that experience is going to shape his life, the rest of his life. I'm very sure. And it's going to be he's going to inspire a lot of people as well. So please, please, and please, if you're thinking of giving up, please think about the reason why you started in the first place. Think about the reason why you even embarked on that journey in the very first place. And just so you know, like I said, people are looking up to you. People are, drawing strength from you. So please, 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 even for the sake of the people that are looking up to you, please do not, give up on yourself. Yes, do not give up on yourself. I'm telling you. If I'm gonna ask you, is it important to give up? Yes. Is it important to give up? Is it important to give up? Answer that question. I'm sure. Hey, Sparkle, thank you for joining. I'm actually live on different platforms. So, guys, yes, is it actually, is it worth it giving up on your dreams? Please do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your dreams. And like I said, you may find yourself, in the process of, trying to resolve issues, in the process of trying to, help yourself get back to who you used to be, or not to even give up on your dreams. You may end up finding yourself in the process. So please do not even think about giving up on your dreams. Don't even give it a second thought. Like it's not worth it, I tell you. So yes, if there's anything at all that you need help with, let me know in the comments. I would definitely be more than happy to, lend my own support, no matter how small it is. Yes, because trust me, when you meet people, when you look at successful people today, when they tell you their stories, they tell you how many times they've had to battle the idea of giving up on their dreams. Yes, they've had to battle with that idea so many times. See, when you don't give up on yourself, it gives you that vibrant and healthy life. When you don't give up on yourself, it's a testament every single day that God is not done with you yet. Yes. And it reminds you that you have everything that you need to tackle what you are currently facing. Please do not give up on yourself, because this never die attitude will prevent you from developing negative quitting habits. There are people who quit so soon. There are people who they have not even started, they're about to quit. So please, I hope you're not in that category. Don't even think about giving up on your own goals. Don't think about giving up on your own dreams. There are people who actually started their YouTube channels, and because they're seeing 0 views, they're seeing 2 views, 3, 10, 5, 10 views, they are discouraged, and then they start to they give up on their their YouTube goals, their YouTube dreams. See, I always talk about the 70th rule, which is, what if your videos will not pick up until you create the 70th video, and then you create the 70th video and your videos go viral? What if you had given up before that 70th video? You just will never have the opportunity to experience success, as the case may be. Please, when you do not give up, don't quit on your dreams, because when you don't quit on your dreams, you are able to enjoy the fruits of your hard work. When you don't give up on your dreams, you have that, you have the opportunity to enjoy the labor, the fruits of your hard work. Because if you labor for just a few days only to give up, later on, you may never, reap the outcome of your labor, because your dream is worth nothing until you make all the effort to achieve it. Your dream is actually nothing until you work towards making it come to pass. Is it going to be easy? No. But is it going to be worth it? Yes. Yes, it's going to be worth it. So if I'm talking to myself as well, when you have great dreams, when you have big dreams, trust me, it's hard to accomplish big dreams. It is hard. You get to a point you want to quit. You're like, but no one knows that I have this dream. It's okay. So it's okay for you to die. No, no, there's a reason why you are more than what you're currently doing. You're way, way, way more than that. That's why that idea, came up on your mind. So please follow through that dream. Yes, no one knows that you have that dream, but follow through. But even if it's just fulfilling all righteousness, follow through on that journey. Follow through on that dream. See, your dream is actually worth nothing until you make an effort to make it happen, until you make an effort to achieve it. So when you dedicate all your energies to that dream, and you're able to separate yourself between reality and perception. Yes, when you dedicate everything, it's no longer a perception, it's now your reality. And it's going to help you hit your breakthrough. Yes, and I always tell people, it is always darkest before dawn. Yes, it's always dark. When it's dark, it doesn't mean, oh, start giving up on your dreams. When it's night, shortly after night, what happens? It is daytime again. Truly, that is exactly how it applies, to success. Usually after the darkest, you're already near dawn. So your success can be just around the corner. Exactly. Just when you feel like giving up, your success can be just around the corner. Just when you feel like giving up. I'll tell you a short story. There is this guy that I was mentoring in class. I used to, go and read. I used to read for ICANN. So I would choose any accredited ICANN lecture center or any university near me. So that particular day, I went to read. I actually went to one of the accredited lecture centers, and then the next time I met, that was when I met this guy. So we got talking, and I started mentoring him, and I was going to that lecture center again the next time, and I ended up stopping, and I just went to the nearest university. It was LASU in Antony. Yes, I remember vividly. And the school is just across that school. The ICANN accredited lecture center was across that LASU campus. So I just went to LASU campus. I didn't want to take the overhead bridge and all that. So I just went there. I just went right to LASU campus. I was reading, and this guy showed up in the class. I was like, what are the odds of seeing this guy again here? And then we got talking, and I continued to mentor him and mentor him and mentor him. It was honestly, I didn't know it was a defining moment for him, because the things I told him, I was telling him to think big. At the time, I was telling him to think big. It costs no dime, but just remember to work hard. And I saw him in a Lagos Island one day. I was going to purchase something, and I saw him there, and I was like, "What's going on?" And he said, "Oh, he needed some help to do X and Y," and I assisted him, and he got that opportunity that day. He got that opportunity that day. He called me around 5 a.m. and he was praying for me. I was like, what did I say? You have no idea. You have no idea. The day I actually met him, the second time I saw him, he was going to do something really, 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 really bad. but God used me to speak with him, and he was able to get out of that, that dark, that dark mission that he had. So that's why he started calling me. He always calls me a prophetess. I was like, who is a prophet? I beg. So you never know. You're very close to your breakthrough. You are very close to your breakthrough. You may not have someone to tell you, to give you those kind words at the time, but please, you can just tune into my YouTube videos and watch my videos and be inspired, be encouraged, every single time. Just trust God and know that God is not, he did not leave you. He will not leave you, and he will not forsake you. So if you have that dream, please do not give up on your dream, because like I said, don't give up. Just equip yourself with the skills that you will need, especially in other aspects of your life. And one other thing that makes people quit on themselves is because they self-doubt themselves. Yes, they're always doubting themselves. They always talk down on themselves. In fact, they encourage others, but they don't have kind words for themselves. And you need to actually overcome self-doubt, because frustrations, when you overcome self-doubt and you overcome frustrations, it's going to help you. You need to persevere, because it's going to help you build confidence for your future endeavors. When you persevere, it will help you build confidence. When you see certain things that are not going on, right, you're able to move past it, like, okay, it's just one of those things that happen, and you'll be fine. You need to keep trying until you achieve your goal. You need to keep trying, because it's going to help you, develop the right attitude to also finish other projects in future. So when you're able to, endure now, that's why I say endure now and enjoy later. Endure now and enjoy later. Do not quit on yourself, because when you don't quit, you are able to now culminate in the attainment of all your goals. You're able to, work towards becoming that person. And when you persist, you're able to attain even personal fulfillment. Yes, because what you did, you are going extra mile at the points where others have given up, but you kept going. That's exactly what it is. Keep going, even when it seems tough, even when it seems hard, even when it seems like everyone else they've quit on their dreams. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Just keep at it. And at the end of the day, I promise you, it's going to be well worth the risk. Yes, it's going to be well worth the risk. I mean, knowing that you have done everything that you could to achieve your goal. Once you have that at the back of your mind, then you understand that, okay, I've done all that I can do. Now, yes, there's some obstacles uh that can arise, right? Um, Things that you cannot control, right? I understand. There are things that you probably cannot control. Please always embrace self-awareness and know the things that you cannot control. There's a prayer I heard some time ago and I held onto it. It's called, what's it called? I can't remember, but I know the words one by one, as in verbatim. The prayer says, Father, help me accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That is the wisdom to know the things I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the things that I can change, so that I will change them. So the wisdom to know the things that you cannot change, and the wisdom to know the things that you can change. Now, always use time to your advantage. Maybe you need to take a break. It's okay to take a break, but do not give up on your dreams. And also focus, commit to focused discipline. Maybe it is to learn the word discipline. Maybe it is time for you to really understand yourself in a different light. Maybe it is time to bring out the best in you, but please, I want to encourage you, engage in your own creativity. We are all built differently. We are all built uniquely. You have your unique gifts. I have my own unique gifts. Maybe it is time for you to harness those unique gifts that you have, and also be an inspiration, a source of inspiration to other people. And maybe it is also time for you to create, to exercise your body and eat balanced diets. Maybe it is sometimes, see, you don't know the things. Some of us have not studied our bodies well to know what we need. Sometimes maybe you need more rest. Maybe you need to take time off. Maybe you need to go on vacation. Maybe you need to just, decongest. Maybe you need, to soak in nature, right? To just take a walk. Maybe it's time to just, watch what you eat, watch how much, maybe make just, you need to be intentional, really. Maybe you need to start taking in lots of water, to hydrate and hydrate and hydrate, because honestly, it goes a long way as well. Now you also need to develop the right mindset. You need to develop positive mindsets. You need to be positive regardless of whatever it is. I've heard the story. We all have heard the story of Job and how he lost everything, and how he lost his wife, his kids, everything, his cattle. But you know what? He came out stronger than before. He bounced back again. There are lots of influences we can make even from the Holy Bible. I'm a Christian, so I can only relate with that, in my own case. So yes, if you are a Christian, there are lots of great stories that will inspire you. Turn into God. If you're at the verge of giving up on yourself, please turn to God, and trust me, He will never leave you and He will never forsake you. God will never leave you and He will never forsake you. And I leave you with these words today: because God never fails, you will never fail. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you, that you can actually, not give up on your dreams. Please do not give up on your dreams. And I hope this video has blessed someone today. Please do well to like this video, do well to share this video, and tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, and watch my other videos. And of course, I'll see you guys in my next video. If you need me to do a research, tailored to your specification or a particular topic in mind, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to research all of these topics on your behalf, and I'll share on my video. Take care, guys, and bye for now. God bless you.